At Tetra Pak, we believe that business, government, and organizations must come together to find solutions to the world's challenges and help build a low-carbon circular economy. That's why we're proud to partner with the Forest Stewardship Council. Kim Cartstensen, Director General of the FSC, is here to explain the challenges and opportunities that we're exploring together.
Please could you give us some context about your work with Tetra Pak and in particular the positive impact of certification?
Tetra Pak has been one of our very good collaboration partners for over 10 years. It's been very important for the knowledge about FSC around the world in several ways. One way being the unique opportunity to put the FSC logo on very, very large amounts of products that are bought by and seen by consumers every single day. The other one being the opportunity to work together in many different locations around the world to promote responsible forest management and the use of renewable products in packaging, which for us, of course, is very important. And I think we have had a lot of common messages and good stories to tell.
Given that Tetra Pak has now produced 500 billion FSC packages, is there a measurable on-the-ground impact?
The 500 billion cartons is a truly remarkable number. I'm still struggling to understand exactly how much that is, but it's huge. And of course, that has led to very significant improvements through the responsible forest management that has happened due to the fiber that went into those 500 billion packages. The main thing is that FSC has ensured that a lot of area in the forest management operations has been protected. So we have conserved, protected high conservation values. At least 16 million hectares in the boreal forest around the world have been protected due to FSC certification. Similarly, we have protected the rights of indigenous peoples, both in tropical areas and in the boreal forest of Canada and Scandinavia and Russia, and ensured that their needs from the forest in terms of for the Sami people in northern Scandinavia, the winter grazing has been very important, that those rights have been upheld. Likewise with the rights of workers in those forest operations.
So what do you see as the next step in this partnership? And what more would you like to see companies like Tetra Pak doing in the future?
We're already doing a lot with Tetra Pak, and I think Tetra Pak is playing a very important role in communication around FSC. I'm sure we can do more, and we want to do more in terms of common messaging, common campaigns, things we can put on the cartons, etc. What I would really like to see in addition to that is a joint focus on what are the impacts that we are achieving through responsible forest management and through the use of renewable materials in packaging. I think those two issues are crucially important. One specific partial issue, but one that is enormously important, is of course climate change and the role of forest in mitigating climate change and also in helping us adapt to climate change. I think there's a lot we could do together to explore that further, how FSC is contributing to the fight against climate change, and I would love to explore that further with Tetra Pak. That would be in line with what Tetra Pak has already contributed to through the VIA project, which was aimed at understanding the impact of FSC certification. I think we could take that to a next level by focusing maybe a bit longer term, but certainly focusing on the impact of responsible forest management and FSC certification on ensuring that carbon remains in the forest and ensuring that the products that are used are made from renewable materials rather than from plastics or other things that we see too much of around us.
You mentioned the VIA project in your answer then. Could you explain a little bit about what that is, please?
The VIA project was a common attempt between a number of FSC's partners, including Tetra Pak and FSC, to try and find out what can we actually, based on science, say about the impact of FSC certification. So to ensure that the companies who use FSC certification can say something about what the impacts are in terms of protection, in terms of indigenous people's rights, in terms of workers' rights, whatever it might be, based on science, and not just come out with statements that would then be proven to not be true one way or the other. The project came up with a number of results, but is probably in a state where it would be very interesting to consider how or whether we could actually continue moving in that direction.